Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. So, another week, and silver prices are still going crazy. There was a bit of a devaluation or a decrease in spot on Friday here, but wow, it's still at $73 CAD an ounce, which is just unbelievable. So I took a couple trips to my LCS this week. I bought twice actually off of him, and why was because I bought these two $5 lots of silver quarters at below $25 below spot. So, and that was just the silver price alone, and he has to include, taxes in on that when he sells it. So I got a heck of a deal on these quarters here. Not a heck of a deal according to like 2 months ago, but a heck of a deal according to spot today. He says the next time it's going to go up by like $40, which is still decent. It's still actually below spot, if you factor in the taxes that he has to pay on it. So not too bad. Hopefully I find some deals on Kijiji. But what did I get? Well, I got myself, 4 quarters here of King George the Sixth in my favorite effigy. And sounds like someone's trying to get a hold of me on Facebook Messenger there. I'll have to check them out in a minute here. I also got, $3.50 in Queen Elizabeth and her laureate portrait. And that is actually of the old stuff. And then I got actually $5, a nice shiny Queen Elizabeth and her laureate portrait, which is awesome. That's going to allow me to roll another roll here, as you can see. However, I've got 2 rolls out because I had $5 the week before, really shiny stuff. So I'm just going to take that out and put all the shiny stuff into one roll there. I'm eventually going to do that with a bunch of it, I think. Once I fill the bag $1,000, I'll pour out all of the individual rolls and pull out all the shinies and put them in nice rolls, I think. But yeah, that'll be a ways off. This one I had it, so I was like, I might as well. This is actually going to be my 63rd roll, filling my $1,000 Royal Canadian Mint quarter bag. So awesome. Getting there eventually. What is that? 37 more rolls to go. That is still quite a bit of money in the price of silver at 6 ounces per roll. That's still a lot of money. I worked it out the other day. It was like, if I bought it all out right now, it'd be like, I don't know, I think it was like $15,000 or something like that. Now don't quote me on that. I can't remember the exact numbers. It was up there. It was more than I had. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't spend all of that right now anyways. With the huge increases, there's too many people panicking. Some are like, oh, complete revaluation of silver and gold. It's going to stay up. And others are like, it's going to go down. And I do not have a crystal ball. All I know is I'm going to keep buying at the same limits that I always do. I'm going to keep trying to get my $5 of silver in quarters per week. I usually buy a little extra here and there when I can afford it. Like this week I could afford it, so I bought an extra $5 of silver quarters. And sometimes I buy, some silver dollars and whatnot, whatever I have the extra cash for that I haven't already put onto bills, because I always pay my bills first. That is always a recommendation from the Canadian Silver Seeker. Don't go and get crazy and, oh my God, silver and gold, I'm going to get rich off of it, and it's going up. Don't spend more than you can afford to spend. This is a long-term investment for the Canadian Silver Seeker. I'm going to hold on to this for 20 years. 20 years. So I expect the price will go up in that time. I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. It could drop $20 tomorrow. Am I going to panic and sell it all? No, I'm going to keep buying at $5 an ounce. If it goes up $20 next week, am I going to panic and sell it all or buy it all? No, I'm going to keep buying at $5 or 3 ounces per week, just like I can always afford. If it goes up to a price where I can't afford to buy my $5, well, I'll buy $2.50 maybe. I'll cut down to $1. I'm in no huge rush to get what I get. I get what I get because, like I say, this is long-term investment. This is, a lot of people say it's not an investment. It is a hedge against inflation. So that's what it is for me. I'm just saving my money. That's all I'm doing. Saving my money on a long-term scale. And hey, you can do that if you want. You cannot do that if you don't like. I don't really recommend it. I just have seen these prices going up. You know, if I look back in the 80s, the prices of gold were like $300-400 an ounce. I think $200 to $400, somewhere around there, CAD, which is just crazy. I used to waste that kind of money all the time. I could have been buying ounces of gold because now they're worth $6,000 an ounce almost. I think it's like $5,800 or something like that today. But yeah, so that's what I'm going off of. I'm going off a long term. I'm not looking to be in the stock market and buy and sell and make $1 every day. No, I just buy because it scratches my itch to buy something and allows me to save money because I know I'll be able to get my money back later as long as I don't turn around and take it back to the LCS. Technically, I could take this back to the LCS. He is paying more than I purchased this for right now, but he knows I don't do that. That's why he gives me the deals he does. If I did turn around and try to sell it to him, he'd probably give me a pretty big frowny face right now. So, but like I say, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep filling rolls and keep collecting that silver and maybe a little bit of gold as I can afford it. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking. Oh, one other thing was, so he did make one slight mistake when I went and purchased my first $5 of silver this week. Actually, I didn't have this particular quarter. I had 3 Queen Elizabeth and her second portrait there. But I went through them and I always look and make sure to see if they're 65, 66s. And he accidentally gave me a 68, so it was only 50% silver. So I took that back to him today and I traded him for another quarter. So, hey, if you're still around, you're still listening to me, put 68 in the comment. I still got a couple draws for when I'm going to give away for my 777 subscribers, which was actually quite a while ago. I'm at 850 now. Happy stacking.